Good morning, students. Today's topic is female reproductive system. The female reproductive system, it is made up of different parts. A pair of ovaries. Female reproductive system is made up of pair of ovaries, means two ovaries are present. A pair of oviducts, two oviducts are present. A centrally placed part, that is uterus, is present. Then just below the uterus there is vagina, and the external genital organs, that is the vulva is present. Okay, and two glands are associated with female reproductive system, that is female accessory reproductive glands. Female accessory reproductive glands means two glands, that is mammary glands and Bartholin's gland. These two glands are associated with female reproductive system. Now see, in female reproductive system, a pair of ovaries are present. A pair of ovary is present. Pair of ovary. Okay. And this is the oviduct. A pair of oviduct is present. Oviduct. This oviduct, and this one is also the oviduct. Okay. Then that is the uterus part. Vagina. This is the uterus. Whole structure is uterus, and then vagina. Okay, vagina, and this is the vulva. Okay, vulva means that is the external genital organ of the female, and two glands are associated with female reproductive system. The first one is the mammary glands. Mammary glands are the milk secreting glands, and they are located on the ventral thoracic wall of the female. Bartholin's glands are present inside the vagina, okay, on either side of the vagina. These glands, Bartholin's glands, secretes the lubricants which helps in the easy penetration of the penis during sexual intercourse or copulation. Okay, now first of all we will see the first, that is ovary. The ovary in female reproductive system, ovaries are the primary sex organs. Ovaries are called as primary sex organs. They are also called as female gonad. Ovaries are called as female gonad. Okay. What is the function of ovary? Ovaries are involved in the production of female gamete, that is production of egg, production of female gamete or egg, and along with this production of gamete, the sex hormones are secreted by the ovaries. Sex hormones. Okay, female, they are called as female sex hormones. Five types of female sex hormones are five sex hormones are produced by the ovaries. Here five hormones. Okay, five hormones are secreted by the ovaries. Okay, estrogen, progesterone, activin, relaxin, and inhibin. Okay, these are the hormones of ovaries: estrogen, progesterone, activin, relaxin, and inhibin. Okay. These ovaries are solid. They are solid, not hollow. They are solid, oval in shape, and almond shaped. Okay, oval, almond shaped. Now see, it is 3 centimeter in length, 1.5 centimeter in breadth, and 1 centimeter in thickness. Okay, now see the location of the ovaries. Ovaries are located in the upper part of the pelvis. Pelvis region means just below the abdomen there is a pelvic cavity. Upper part of the pelvis near the kidneys. किडनीच्या जवळ pelvic cavity मध्ये वरच्या भागाला किडनीच्या जवळ ह्या दोन ovaries located आहे. Okay, and they are attached with the uterus, or they are held in position. म्हणजेच काय, that pelvic cavity मध्ये ovaries अशा प्रकारे attach असते. They are held in position by the ligaments, ovarian ligaments, attaching to the uterus and abdominal wall. म्हणजेच काय की याच्यामध्ये हे जे आहे ओव्हरी आणि युटरसमध्ये जे लिगॅमेंट्स आहे, लिगॅमेंट्स आर कॉल्ड ॲज ओव्हेरियन लिगॅमेंट्स. दीज आर कॉल्ड ॲज ओव्हेरियन लिगॅमेंट्स, and these ovarian ligaments holds the position of the ovary inside the pelvic cavity. Okay, means ovaries are located, means actual location is located in the upper part of the pelvis near the kidneys. They are situated near the kidneys and held in position by the ligaments attaching to the uterus and abdominal wall. Now see, the ovarian ligaments attaches to the ovary and uterus. Here is this is the uterus and this is the ovary, and in between two there is the ovarian ligament which holds the position of the ovary. 5 hormones are secreted by the ovary, that is estrogen, progesterone, activin and relaxin. Next part, this is called as ovary, pair of ovary. Okay, next part, that is the oviduct. This is the oviduct from uterus, and in between uterus and ovary there is a tube, long tube. That tube is called as oviduct. It is also called as fallopian tube, oviduct or fallopian tube or uterine tube. Oviduct or fallopian tube or uterine tube. And these tubes are the ducts which are made up of muscles. That's why they are called as muscular ducts. Okay, what is the position? They are placed horizontally over the peritoneal cavity. They are placed horizontally over peritoneal cavity. And now see, this is the oviduct, this one is the proximal part and this one is the distal part. This oviduct in proximal part, this is the proximal part of the oviduct which is close to the ovary. This is the proximal part close to the ovary, and distal part that is close to the uterus. Okay, distal part opens into the uterus. Okay, now see, this oviduct is made up of 3 parts. First one is the expanded part, infundibulum, middle part, ampulla, and that distal part, third part, distal part is isthmus. Okay, means it is made up of 3 parts, and the length of this oviduct is 10 to 12 centimeter. 10 to 12 centimeter in length, and it is divided into 3 parts now: infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. Okay, now see, infundibulum. This is the infundibulum. It is the expanded part. It is the funnel-like expanded part. Infundibulum. This is the funnel-like expanded part. Okay, consider. And this infundibulum or funnel-like part having a finger-like projections. Finger-like projections are called as a femri. This is called as a femri. And just at the center of this funnel-like part there is a opening, that is ostium. This opening is called as ostium. Ostium means opening through which ovum enters into the oviduct. Ostium. Now after ovulation, this is the ovary. As the ovary releases ovum with the help of process ovulation, that ovum enters into the fallopian tube, or it is also called as oviduct, through the opening. This opening is present here. Through the opening, that ovum enters into the oviduct. Okay, this infundibulum is the expanded part of the oviduct having the femries. What is the function of femri? Femri collects the ovum, it catches the ovum, and it provides the driving force to get inside the oviduct. Okay. Next, that is the ampulla. Ampulla is the middle part, or it is also called as middle part, in which the fertilization takes place. Generally, fertilization takes place in fallopian tube or ampulla of fallopian tube. Okay, here is the fertilization takes place. It is the middle part of the oviduct. And last one is, that is the isthmus. Next part is the isthmus. Which is connected to which opens into the uterus. This is the isthmus part. Okay. What is the function of this oviduct? Oviduct means it is the duct or tube which helps in the transportation of the ovum from ovary to the uterus. Oviduct. That is the duct which is specially means for the transportation of the ovum. Okay, this oviduct. Now next part is uterus. Next part is uterus. We will see the next part. Next part is uterus. Third part, ovary, oviduct, and this is the uterus. Now this uterus is hollow. It is hollow structure. Hollow means pocoled. It is hollow, muscular means it is made up of muscles, and pear-shaped organ. Shape of the uterus, pear-shaped organ. Okay, this uterus is hollow, that is, it is a sac-like structure, it is a bag-like structure, and it is muscular, made up of muscles and pear-shaped organ, and it is located. Now see the location. It is located above and behind the uterine, above and behind the urinary bladder. It is located above and behind urinary bladder, behind urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder, that is the position. Uterus कुठे आहे? urinary bladder च्या वर आणि मागच्या बाजूला. Okay, above and behind the urinary bladder. Now see, it is 7.5 centimeter in length. Okay, 5 centimeter in breadth, 5 centimeter in breadth, and 2.5 centimeter in breadth, and 2.5 centimeter in thickness. Means this is the dimension. Uterus is 7.5 centimeter in length, 7.5 centimeter, breadth. This is the length, breadth, and thickness. Okay, 7.5 centimeter in length, 5 centimeter in breadth, and 2.5 centimeter in thickness. Okay, thickness. Now this uterus is divided into 3 parts. 3 parts means, suppose this is the uterus. Okay, this uppermost part is called as fundus. Uppermost part, this part is called as fundus. Okay, and this part, middle part, is called as body, and narrow part of the uterus is called as cervix. 3 parts: fundus, body, this part is body, and narrow part is called as cervix. Okay, this fundus is the uppermost part. Fundus is the uppermost part of the uterus, and normally implantation takes place in this part. Implantation means simply during the formation of pregnancy, the embryo get attached to this part. Okay, this is the embryo. That embryo attaches to this part. That's why implantation, generally implantation takes place, or normally implantation takes place in the fundus part. Okay, then next part is the body part. It is the body means it is the broader part of the uterus, broader part, and it is gradually tapers into a narrow part, that is the cervix. Now see, this cervix, it is a narrow part. It is near about 2.5 centimeter in length, cervix, and it has 2 openings. Okay, this passage, cervix is the passage, 2.5 centimeter in length, and it has 2 openings. Okay, it has 2 openings, that is the internal opening and external opening. And internal opening, this internal opening is called as internal os. This internal opening is called as internal os, and external opening is called as external os. External os. Okay, os means that is the orifice. Internal openings is located towards the body of uterus, and external opening located, external opening is located towards the vagina. Now just below the cervix there is a vagina. Okay. Now we'll see, this is regarding the uterus. It is a hollow structure, muscular structure and pear-shaped organ. What is the position? It is located above and behind the urinary bladder, and it is 7.5 centimeter in length, 5 centimeter in breadth, and 2.5 centimeter in thickness. Okay, it is divided into three parts. Upper part is fundus, middle part is body, and narrow part is cervix. Fundus, body, and cervix. Okay, now see, fundus is the part, it is the upper part, and it is purely means for the implantation. Generally implantation takes place in the fundus part. Middle part is the body, and this is the broader part which narrows the cervix, and cervix is the shorter part, we can say is the passage of 2.5 centimeter in length. It has two openings. Inside there is the internal os, outside there is the external os. Internal os is located towards the body, external os is located towards the vagina. Okay, next part is that is below part, that is the vagina. Now see, vagina. Next part is, this is the vagina. This is the cervix narrow part, and then vagina. Okay. Now see, okay, one more point to explain here. This uterus has a uterine wall, and this uterine wall is made up of three layers, that is perimetrium, outermost perimetrium, middle one is myometrium, and inner is endometrium. Okay, uterine wall means uterine wall of the uterus is made up of three layers. The outermost perimetrium, outermost is perimetrium, middle one is the myometrium, and inner one is the endometrium. Now this myometrium, this is the outer, middle, and inner. This myometrium, it is middle and thick. It is generally thick, and it is made up of some muscles, muscular. It is thick and muscular, made up of smooth muscles. Okay. Middle layer of uterus or uterine wall, it is myometrium, and it is generally muscular, made up of muscles, and thick and made up of smooth muscles. म्हणजे myometrium smooth muscles ने बनलेले आहे, आणि generally these muscles, myometrium muscles or smooth muscles shows the particular movement, contraction and relaxation during the delivery or parturition. म्हणजे डिलिव्हरी होत असताना किंवा पार्च्युरेशन होत असताना या स्मूथ मसल्सचं, मायोमेट्रियमचं कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन आणि रिलॅक्झेशन होत आहे, ज्याच्यामुळे काय होतं की एक लेबर पेन ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, डिलिव्हरीमध्ये फिमेलला जे पेन प्रोड्यूस होत आहे ते या मसल्समुळे प्रोड्यूस होत आहे, स्मूथ मसल्समुळे. ओके, इट प्रोड्यूस द पेन during the time of delivery or parturition, which helps in the release of that baby or the release of fetus during parturition. Okay, this smooth muscles means that is the significance of smooth muscles. Next one is that is the endometrium. It is the innermost layer of the uterus, and it is made up of Endometrium is made up of endometrial mucosa. Endometrial mucosa. Okay, and this endometrial mucosa, it is made up of stratified epithelium. It is made up of stratified epithelium. Stratified epithelium. Okay, this endometrial mucosa, endometrium is made up of endometrial mucosa, and it is made up of stratified epithelium, and thickness of this endometrium changes, means thickness of this layer, thickness of endometrium changes, metrium changes during menstrual cycle. During मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल, म्हणजे जेव्हा मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल जेव्हा सुरू असते किंवा 28 दिवसाची सायकल असते, तेव्हा त्या 28 दिवसामध्ये या लेअरची जी थिकनेस आहे ती कमी जास्त होते. ठीक आहे. थिकनेस ऑफ दिस एंडोमेट्रियम और एंडोमेट्रियल म्युकोजा चेंजेस ड्यूरिंग द मेन्स्ट्रुअल ॲक्टिव्हिटी और मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल, अँड दिस layer endometrium is richly supplied with blood vessels, means it is richly supplied with blood vessels. It is richly supplied with blood vessels, means vascular, to this layer vascular supply is present, a rich vascular supply is present. Okay, now this particular layer during the time of pregnancy or during the time of gestation period, okay, during the time of pregnancy, this layer provides the nourishment to the developing baby, developing fetus. Okay, developing fetus. Okay, this layer is richly supplied with blood vessels. Richly supplied with blood vessels means blood vessels are there. Along with blood vessels there are uterine glands also. Uterine glands which secretes the mucus. युट्राइन ग्लँड्स, म्हणजेच या लेअरमध्ये ब्लड सप्लाय तर आहे, सोबत युट्राइन ग्लँड्स पण आहे, आणि हा लेअर काय करतो, एक फूड प्रोव्हाइड करतो. जेव्हा प्रेग्नन्सी फॉर्म होतं, इम्प्लांटेशन झाल्यानंतर जे बेबी एम्ब्रिओला काय पाहिजे, नरिशमेंट पाहिजे किंवा फूड जे पाहिजे, ते फूड जे आहे किंवा ती जी नरिशमेंट आहे, हा लेअर जो आहे हा कोणाला प्रोव्हाइड करतो, त्या एम्ब्रिओला प्रोव्हाइड करतो किंवा फिटसला प्रोव्हाइड करतो. दिस इज रिगार्डिंग दी युट्राइन वॉल. ओके, हां. नेक्स्ट इज वजाइना. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज वजाइना. नाउ सी, नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज वजाइना. Vagina. This part, vagina, is tubular structure. Actually, it is the muscular tube. It is the muscular tube of the female. Muscular tube, and this is the copulatory organ of the female. Copulatory organ of female. Copulatory organ of the female, and it is 7 to 9 centimeter in length. 7 to 9 centimeter in length. Okay, now this during the sexual intercourse vagina gets stretched. Okay, stretched means during sexual intercourse this vagina acts as a muscular tube, and there is a easy penetration of penis into vagina during the time of sexual intercourse. That's why during copulation this vagina used as a copulatory organ due to easy penetration of the penis. Copulatory organ of female, it is 7 to 9 centimeter in length. Length of the vagina is 7 to 9 centimeter, and it is located between cervix and vestibule. It is located between cervix and vestibule. What is vestibule? You will see in the next lecture. It is location or position. It is located between cervix and vestibule, and it is internally lined by या वजायनाच्या आत काय असतं, it is internally lined by mucosal epithelium. mucosal epithelium, and it also stores glycogen. It also stores glycogen. इनर वॉल जे आहे ते ग्लायकोजनचं स्टोरेज करते. इनर वॉलच्या म्युकोसल एपिथेलियम आहे, कारण ह्या एपिथेलियम काय प्रोड्यूस करते, म्युकोसा प्रोड्यूस करते. ठीक आहे. आणि पर्टिक्युलर ग्लायकोजनचं स्टोरेज जे आहे या काय इनर वॉलवर होत असतं. ठीक आहे. नाव ओपनिंग ऑफ द व्हाजाइना इनटू वेस्टिब्यूल. ओपनिंग of the vagina into vestibule is called as vaginal orifice. व्हजायनाचं ओपनिंग याला म्हणायचं. व्हजायनाचं ओपनिंग म्हणजे काय, व्हजायनल ऑर्फिस. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज व्हजायनल ऑर्फिस. ओके, व्हजायनल ऑर्फिस. अँड दिस व्हजायनल ऑर्फिस is partially covered by a membrane, fold of mucous membrane. This fold of mucous membrane is called as hymen. The fold of mucous membrane is called as hymen. Okay, now see again, I revise this structure. That is, vagina is muscular tube. It is made up of muscles. Hollow tube. It is stretchable. Okay, it acts as a copulatory organ of the female. It is 7 to 9 centimeter in length. Where does it present? It is located between cervix आणि vestibuleच्या मध्ये आहे. Vestibule inside the vagina, it is internally lined by mucosal epithelium. व्हजायनाच्या आत म्युकोसल एपिथेलियम असते आणि त्याच्या आत ग्लायकोजनचं काय केलं जातं, स्टोरेज केलं जातं. व्हजायनाचं ओपनिंग जे आहे ते वेस्टिब्यूलवर ओपन होतं आहे. ओपनिंग ऑफ द व्हजायना इनटू वेस्टिब्यूल इज कॉल्ड ॲज व्हजायनल ऑर्फिस, म्हणजेच व्हजायनाचं ओपनिंग. आणि या ओपनिंगच्या वर म्युकस फोल्ड असते, म्युकस फोल्ड मेम्ब्रेन असते. त्या म्युकस फोल्ड मेम्ब्रेनला म्हणायचं हायमेन. दॅट म्युकस फोल्ड मेम्ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड ॲज हायमेन. इट इंडिकेट्स, इफ सपोज द हायमेन इज प्रेझेंट, इट शोज दॅट फिमेल इज व्हर्जिन. मीन्स इट इंडिकेट्स द व्हर्जिनिटी टेस्ट, whether the female is virgin or not. Okay, next, this vagina acts as a passage for the menstrual flow. म्हणजेच मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकलमध्ये जे ब्लिडिंग जे होतं आहे ते ब्लिडिंग या कॅनॉलमधनं बाहेर येतं. दर 28 दिवसामध्ये मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल जी आहे ती मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल येत असते फिमेलमध्ये. म्हणजेच काय, दॅट इज प्युबर्टी पिरियड नंतर. तर मेन्स्ट्रुअल फ्लो जे आहे या व्हजायना थ्रू बाहेर येतं. मीन्स इट ॲक्ट्स ॲज अ कॅनॉल फॉर द मेन्स्ट्रुअल फ्लो ॲज वेल ॲज इट ॲक्ट्स ॲज अ बर्थ कॅनॉल. बर्थ कॅनॉल म्हणजे काय की बेबी जो आहे किंवा बेबीचं जे बर्थ जे होतं नॉर्मल डिलिव्हरीमध्ये या कॅनॉलमधून होतं आहे, म्हणजेच व्हजायनामधून होतं आहे, म्हणून त्या व्हजायनाला म्हणायचं बर्थ कॅनॉल. ओके, मीन्स दॅट इज दी main importance of vagina, that is, it acts as a passage for the menstrual flow. Vagina acts as a passage for the menstrual flow, as well as vagina acts as a birth canal during the parturition or during the delivery. Okay, this is regarding the female reproductive system. This is the sectional view of female reproductive system. Sectional view of, or the sectional view of female reproductive system. We will see the next part of the female reproductive system tomorrow. Okay, thank you.